because I won't stop screaming.
Introducing the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks. At the small forward position, at 6'6" number 12, the man in the middle, 7 feet tall, number 11, standing at shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22. Standing 6'2", number 4, at 6'11", number 34, the Green.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Brook Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the center. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And here's Young, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Daniels. Lillard against Young. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. No good with the layup. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Now here's Giannis. He had 37 points last game out. And it's Lillard missing. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young with the ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Johnson surveying the floor. Lillard against Young. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by the Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Now here's Lillard after the miss from Trae Young. Back to Antetokounmpo over Young. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Daniels kicks to Young. Shoots over Lillard. Young, no good.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. And they pick up 2.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And he can't get the first one. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And he sinks the second. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young looking it over. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Pass to Daniels. Now, here's Hunter. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Trent finds Lillard. And it's Lopez at the elbow. From deep, Giannis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Young against Lillard. Young, right side. And it's good for 2. Young's got his second basket.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Bucks leading by 7. Lets a floater go, and Lillard lays it up and in.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And the rejection by Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
No good on that one.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Jackson in for Lillard. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Bufkin. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Drills the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
For 3, Hunter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, leading by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Jackson, and it's Livingston in at the power forward. Here's Buffkin, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Buffkin, no good. Jackson looking around. Livingston, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Middleton outside. Outside Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Portis a screen on Bogdanovich. Trent can't hit. The Hawks trail by 7. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
With the drive. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Middleton the pass to Livingston. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta, solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, Milwaukee, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league, with his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And it's Lillard missing. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
The Hawks trail by 7. Down low. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Jackson passes to Portis. Over Young. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first points in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor. Portis sets the pick for Lillard over Young. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Saturday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that one against the Bulls, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Jackson. Young, a screen on Green. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Three-pointer, Lillard. The offensive rebound. And here's Green outside. That shot misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Capella with a screen on Green. Daniels dishes to Capella. Young is double. 2 on the clock. Here's Ricochet. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Green.
One shot.
Bucks leading by 3. And Lillard gets to Middleton. Lillard with a screen for Middleton. Back to Lillard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, successful trip there. Middleton running that pick and roll. He can also work as the screener when need be.
1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Now Young. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Shoots over Lillard. Young's shot is off. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Knicks in New York. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Young.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And the Bucks with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Giannis up top, covered by Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Free throw good. Giannis. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Daniels. His first shot coming late, and that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at Atlanta, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so in the game for the Hawks, the bearing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Milwaukee. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Here's Giannis after the basket by Atlanta. Lopez passes to Giannis. Lopez outside, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Unloads from 13. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Back to Giannis. There's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 9 points for Rizachet.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Lopez a screen on Young. And Lillard gets double teamed. And here is Prince. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Clint Capella. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Three shots.
And that one falls for Prince. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Johnson can't hit. Bucks leading by 3. Prince looking around. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got his first basket.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So a moment now to see the story for DeAndre Hunter.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 5. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. From the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lillard outside. Pass to Middleton. Over Young. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Nice, a mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
Young for 3. Atlanta again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Loads it up for Giannis. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Reza Shea in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And 12 points for Reza Shea.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
Bucks leading by 4. Lillard the pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Picked off in midair. Here's Daniels. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
The first one falls.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Jackson in for Lillard. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Reza Shea. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Bucks leading by 3. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Johnson finds Hunter. Back to Johnson. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Here's Trent. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Johnson. Bogdanovich against Trent. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Milwaukee in the lead.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And here's Giannis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. getting the shots they want and converting.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Portis is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 7. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter with it. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. Plays it up off the glass. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And it's Lillard missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
At the line for the Hawks, Larry Nance Jr. At the line for 1.
And the Bucks with possession. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Lillard scanning the floor. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Nance a screen on Trent. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jackson. And Middleton subbed in for Trent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Prince. Pass to Middleton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They could use a bucket. It's blocked. Now Young. A floater. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks trail. Lillard left side. Prince with a screen on Young. Lillard from outside. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Young to the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Middleton up top. He's covered by Daniels. Prince outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson dishes to Young. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. And they double up out of Kumbo. Lopez, a screen on Capella. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Clint Capella.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
First team foul. At the line for one, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Shea with it. With the teardrop, the rebound by Prince. Lillard outside. Giannis inside. Johnson's there. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Young against Lillard. Back to Prince. Pocket 2. Over Shea. Prince can't hit. The Hawks trailing. Young outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Capella with a screen on Middleton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Get ready, everyone, to see yourself on the screen and you show us your best number. Let's go!
So it's Atlanta now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Johnson. It's thrown about to Kumbo. And here's the break. And he lobs it up. There's Giannis taking flight.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Young. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
Coming up big in the clutch. Trae Young lives for these moments.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Daniels with it, now guarded by Middleton. Young's shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.